Doing some moving around, guys. Guys, you got to get into your collections and just really take it all in. Enjoy yourself. Just have fun down here, you know. Go to your collection room, guys, and I don't know how many of you guys do this on a daily basis. Just go down and look around and just enjoy it. And that's what I'm trying to do. You see the mummies over here just hanging out. I got about 5 or 6 of those guys. Still one of the better monsters that Mego produced, in my mind, you know. But you can't leave this guy out. Can't leave it. The red cape, Bela Lugosi. Guys, I got that Evel Knievel, greatest action toy ever. And you know, growing up in the 1970s, I would have to agree. This is another toy that I never got as a kid growing up. I had to watch all my friends in my neighborhood with this toy. This Evel Knievel stunt cycle. California Creations reproduced this, and I picked it up. Still cherry mint in the box. Can't beat it. It's one of my favorites. It's a gift from good friend Terry. I still could. We don't have, oh my God, I can't think of the name of the place that the store this is from. We don't have this particular store here in Ohio. Oh my goodness. Think Geek. I think yes, Think Geek were, I believe, selling these exclusively at the Think Geek store outlets. Like I said, we don't have a Think Geek here in Ohio. So my good friend Terry Jackson got this for me. A gift. Terry, you're okay, man. It's still one of my favorite sets. Star Trek sets, Mego sets. Look at the number there. 462. Cherry mint in box. My Heroes Homecoming Army Soldier. Guys, this is what I do down here. After having a nice cup of coffee, relaxing, I come down to my museum. There's always something to do in the museum. This is arguably the best Mego monster, the best Mego figure that Mego Corp has ever made, especially for the 2018 when they came back. So the first 7 waves, this figure is arguably one of the best figures, the best figures of all time out of those 7 waves. You'll be hard pressed to find anyone to really disagree with that. Everything about this figure, this Bela Lugosi figure, was beautiful. You know, the Lugosi family doesn't give away those rights a lot, those licensing rights. Still one of my favorites. I found 3 in Target, and 1 I couldn't wait when it first was released. I could not wait, so I went to eBay. Very seldom, very rarely. And that's what fever pitch the return of Mego really had, the impact it really had on a lot of collectors. Especially kids from the 70s that grew up to be big time collectors. They wanted this figure. This was the best figure for definitely from Wave 1, without question. Guys, I got stuff all over the place, really. The Headless Horseman. Right behind him, see my plaid blue shirt. Face of the Screaming Werewolf. I got a low number on this guy too. This one's 60. Guys, I just, every so often I like to take you guys around with me in the museum to check stuff out. My Stratos. I have him sitting up here right now because I'm trying to get an order for the clamshells that hold the Masters of the Universe carded figures. So I had him up here looking at it just to see, you know, what would be the best company to go with, you know, getting these guys into clamshells. I'll move him out the way right now. Let's move him out the way. I'll sit him right there. This guy just came out of my Star Wars collection, collector series. Grand Moff Tarkin, an Imperial Gunner. 2-pack set. I just got this guy out of my archives. I am constantly checking and rechecking my figures. Every 2 to 3 months, archive figures are checked and double checked. I'm looking for any type of deterioration, any type of damage, shelf wear to these figures, to the box themselves. The box checks out pretty good. You want to see my newest? Let me see here if I can get it down here. I'm gonna prop that there. I'll sit this guy right here for a hot second. This is my newest addition here. The game board. The Escape from the Death Star game board. I think originally this set, this is a Hasbro and Disney put this back out as part of the retro series. See, it comes with a Grand Moff Tarkin retro figure. This figure was never produced in the 1970s. But I believe this board game came out in 1977, 1978, somewhere around there, originally. And Hasbro and Disney recreated it. I saw it in Target. It's a Target exclusive. I never was able to get this game. I was never able to get find it in Target. Every time I would see it, I would have something else to buy or purchase. I come back, it's gone. So I actually, a couple weeks ago, I actually saw it in Target. Only one. Naturally, it's there. It's never where it should be at in a toy aisle. But I found this, only one, and I bought it. I said, you know what? I'm not going to even wait on it anymore. I'm just going to buy it. Let me see if I can put this back down here, guys. The life of a collector. Let me bring my here. I'm still working on this guy. Canine unit tracking and training. Dog with bite and hold jaw. This is another figure that's getting inspected right now. More werewolves. My Captain Kirk, the Wrath of Khan. Look at the number. They say the numbers mean absolutely nothing, but they mean something to me. I always like finding a low number. And then that's really the extent of what it means to me. I just like to find the lowest numbers I possibly can. It's just a game that I play. Guys, you have to have fun with your collections. Get my merman over there, the ocean warlord. Like I said, this is my newest G.I. Joe up here. It took me 17 years to find this guy. You've seen that video over there. Let's spin around here. You find a place for everything. Everything has a place. Here's Action Jackson hanging out between my $6 Million Man, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and a Star Trek Romulan commander. I talked about this a little bit earlier. In another video, why do you like collecting multiples? Whatever I like, I collect a lot of. To me, still one of the coolest Frankensteins. Still one of the coolest Frankensteins. Remember when the green shirt Kirk was a big deal? Count Stankus gave me the holy grail of the Mego 14-inch figures. The Black Manta, number 105. Here's something cool. I got this from my good buddy Lou from Collector's Dungeon. I saw this. He was on doing a live on Collector's Dungeon. Had to have it. Lou, thanks, buddy. It made it here safe and sound. Okay, see, now I'm hooked. This is the outfit, Captain Action, Marvel Comics Wolverine. And with every set, you can put another outfit figure together. And this is my favorite Wolverine outfit. So claws, Captain Action. I never considered getting these guys, just the outfits, back in the day, because I was always into the action figure itself. I wanted the action figure. So now I have a new hobby, a new quest to find all these Captain Action uniform sets, outfit sets. Perfect. There's Hawkeye's face right there. And here is my Captain Action collection right here. Ming the Merciless is still one of my favorites. Let's see if I can get it open here. Oops. Ming is still one of my favorites. Gun belt, pistol, holster, staff. Look at this. Just when I thought I was done collecting Captain Action, there's obviously more out there of Captain Action that I don't have. Guys, I don't have everything. I don't have everything. Put this guy back. Here's the tough part. Putting him back. Everything is... I bet you I didn't do it right. Nope. See, I didn't do it right. Barcode needs to be out. That's okay. I find any place to put Mego figures. So these are being set here until I take them to the archives. G.I. Joes. I had to put these guys up here. They got dusted and cleaned and situated, so I rotate them. I put them different places, different shelving from time to time. Just they're easier to get to, especially if I haven't seen something for a while. That's the game plan, is to move them around a little bit, put them in places where I can easily access them to get to them. Guys, you have to become creative when your collection becomes overwhelming. This is my martial arts expert. I love these Hall of Fame figures. Let's see what else we got here. Street Fighter. M.I.B. They need to come out with more of these guys. You know, my favorite one is, let me see if I can get over here. See if I can get to him. Blanca. There's something about seeing these guys. I haven't seen them in a while. I could spend days down here and I would still forget what I have if I haven't seen it in a while. It's called being pleasantly surprised. Blanca. Let's put him back. Let's see what we got here. Still too scary. See, I can't keep her out where I can see her. So what I'll do is I put something in front of her. Anthony's Comics sent this to me. A little shopping bag there came with the beautiful Vampirella books that I purchased. They just folded it up and sent it to me with some cards, stickers, and some a nice letter thanking me for my patronage, if I'm saying that right, being a nice customer. I've been with doing a lot of business with Anthony's Comics for the last almost 3 years. That's where I get all of my Vampirella comic books at. Let's see. You live in the New Jersey area. They have 2 locations in New Jersey. There's their number right there. Give them a call, guys. They have they have so much. They have a fantastic selection of comic books. You're missing something. Anthony's Comics is going to find it for you. More likely they'll have it for you. This is me, guys. Like I said, just hanging out, seeing what I can get into. I'm thinking about moving my signature series, Spider-Man and all these guys, and the Punisher back over there. I'm not moving these guys to another location. You have to switch stuff up. Some stuff will stay because I just, I can't bear to not be able to see it. When I come into my museum, I have to be able to see it. This is one of those figures, my Foot Locker figure that I've been looking for the last 17 years for. That's a figure I have to be able to see on a daily basis. My Robbie the Robots, my Iron Giants. I love those figures, so I have to be able to visually see these guys on a daily basis. That's just so they'll never go anywhere. As you can see, they take up a ton of space. I had to move a lot of stuff out of the way just to sit these guys up here. But it's what I like. It's what I do. Let me see here. Black Knight. Here's another guy, one of my favorites from the world's greatest Super Knights. And this is from the Classic TV Figures Toy Company. Remake of the 1970s Mego figures. World's greatest Super Knights. The Black Knight. Favorite of mine. So I keep him down here. Along with my absolute favorite, Sir Lancelot. Guys, a good cup of coffee. Come down to my collection room. Really take it all in. And enjoy the fact that, I am truly blessed to have all of these beautiful action figures. Guys, with all the craziness that's going on in the world today, you need to be able to escape. You need to have an escape, and that's what my collection is for me. An escape. I can get over here. I can show you where I can keep right now anyway. This is where I keep some of my favorite books, comic book set, Mystery Comics Digest, Boris Karloff. Let me see. Here's one. Once again, all these come from Anthony's Comics. This is one I had when I was a kid, and I always wanted to find this book again, and Anthony's Comics had it. They're small little digest mini books. Let's see here. Great horror, mysteries, stories, tales of mysteries. Really makes you think. Very scary. Scary stuff, guys. My Vampirella collection. Some eerie comic books here. You want something cool? Jay Piscopo and Aaron Shapps created this comic book. The Return of the Monsters. The Phantom Detective versus Frankenstein. Brand spanking new. A gift from Jay Piscopo himself. Jay Piscopo is the guy that created Commander X, Thoris, and the rest of those guys. He's the creator of these action figures. He also creates comic books. Captain Midnight. There's Jay Piscopo's name right there. Moonstone Comics. These guys out. This is what I do. Guys, I read tons of comic books. I'm a comic book geek. Here's my cycle. This is another one I had when I was younger. I had to hunt it down and find it again. And thanks once again to Anthony's Comics for finding this beautiful book for me. Vampirella. This is another favorite of mine right here. So it's all about, guys. Guys, it's just so much fun. So many things down here in the museum that can keep me preoccupied for hours. I mean, literally hours. Set these guys back down here. Guys, we just wanted to hang out with you a little bit here in the museum. Nothing special, guys. It's just me prattling along, hanging out. My rookie action figure. 1972, I believe. 1972, 1973. It's one of my oldest vintage figures. Have the other one too right here. Is it Terry? Yeah. Look at the price on that. Mint on card, 1972. Look at the frosting on the shoes now, on the boots. There's my vintage. We do have vintage stuff. My vintage Star Trek, Mr. Spock. Still sealed on the card, 1974. Still have stuff, guys. Still one of the coolest Star Trek 2-pack sets here from New Mego. Guys, that just about does it. I'm going to grab me another cup of coffee. Finish up here doing some cleaning and some straightening up. There's always something to do here in the museum. You know, routine, guys. God bless. Stay safe and keep collecting.